Well, I'll tell you what, on the first patch I played of this game, it said it was going to fill my SSD. And I still have 119 gigabytes left on my SSD. What the heck, man? It didn't fill. I feel completely lied to. Guys, how am I ever going to cope with this betrayal? I have no clue, dude. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is LaserPod111 and welcome back to another episode of Not For Broadcast, episode 5? Is it 5? Yeah, I think it's 5. And on the last episode, we revisited this game. This is a brand new patch of the game, brand new updates. It's got the full single player, or the, I guess, story mode. All up together, so like the full stories in the game now. I'm interested to see past this last one, this last broadcast will be the last one that I have ever seen because well, I got electrocuted and then I died, or like I guess I didn't technically die, but I might as well have been dead because I couldn't do anything, and yeah, that was the last thing we ever got to see. But anyway, I'm pretty excited to see past that. A late night, day 15. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scowl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. What a nerd. Hold on, I had to get Audacity messed up here. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily pressed play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no, he's not allowed to go out this late on a school night. You don't know who's going to be out there this late. Come on, kid. Charlie's voice gets louder and louder as he sees you're not going to change your mind. You pretend that it's for my own good, but really you just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you. He hesitates. He knows he's gone too far, but in his rage he can't bring himself to back down. Before you close your mouth, he storms upstairs and slams his door. You decide to give him some space. You both need to cool down. You check it into your son before you head to bed. What do you mean I need to cool down? I haven't lost my temper. You knock on Charlie's door, and when there's no answer, you quietly open it. Your son is under the duvet, sulking. He's determinedly facing the wall. But once it's clear you're not leaving until he talks to you, he sighs and turns to face you. He needs to learn how to control his temper. He begrudgingly apologizes for his outburst, and both you sleep much easier, having cleared the air. All right. Cool. I didn't even... What do you mean I need to cool down? I never even said anything. All I said was, you're going to get molested if you go out there this late. Come on. You can't trust people. That's all I said. I didn't raise my voice at all. A tight Christmas. He can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting in the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon, everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You make a toast. You stay silent. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Your mother stares vacantly at you, confused. She comes back to herself with a start of recognition. Yes, thank you, Alex. It's lovely, she murmurs. It's been happening more and more lately. The clatter of cutlery that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. You make a toast. You stand to raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of the glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here, no thanks to you. Chris, sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? I wasn't talking to you. Sam's right. Let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know why you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. He's not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. Son of a bitch. He's lucky my family's here. I'll fucking throw down. We'll see so many parts of the world. We'll learn so much about other cultures. Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight right now. And Grandma's staying here. We don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. I'm sorry, I wish we could afford it, but we can't. All right, fine. We'll find a way to make it work. We'll find a... No. I'm already worrying debt. I think I'm going to go... Fine. Fine, girl. We'll find a way. Happy holidays. Selling a kidney. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this, or were you going to just carry on pretending like I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this reverse seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But lucky for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking for you. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in clearly. Merry fucking Christmas. I'm selling a kidney. Man, you gotta let me work so I can get a bonus. Cause I can get bonuses. Come on. Every time I let this guy work on his own, he doesn't get shit. I gotta step in and do it for him because I'm the only good person. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill puts on your gut like a lead weight, like a flash of blue, makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm their receipt and validation for the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Hopefully this will make last months of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it is our pleasure to disclose a check which we hope will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude for you, but our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. I'm not accepting your blood money redistribution. Can I have an option to fucking burn it? The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can't believe you're awake. A check! And a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. Exactly. Fucking terrible. We'll continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and people. Forwards together, Julius Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens slightly. It's bliss. Not accepting your blood money. Get out of here. You think I am, huh? A long weekend. It is a long weekend. Things are looking up. Better, I guess. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alice. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns into annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, she grabs the car keys from the dish and starts to load your bags into the back. Ignore the message you need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but that you should really go to work. Bozeman's temper is legendary. Fuck you, Bozeman. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice behind you. Nothing important. You reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're going to pay for it Monday. Stick my thing. Just like, fuck you! I requested this day off. An unwelcome return. When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausting colleagues. A noise is waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? It sounds like I got off easy. That's all I get is a note? Shit. Very disappointed, Winston. I don't care. Be disappointed, fuckboy. A permission slip. Comfortable, huh? Your son Charlie hovers your elbow as you read. Did you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So I can walk straight to school and Ben's sister can drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. Sure. I mean, advance. It's the government, so we'll sign it. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about it becoming an active part of the community. This could only be a good thing. I'm working with the government. Maybe I might go against it later, but this is my working with it stage. Alan James is right in front of you. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title with bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I am really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Free tickets are free tickets. He's a character, and it'll be hilarious if nothing else. I don't know. This guy's a nut job. Free tickets are free tickets. Let's do it. The show is entertaining, but much less funny than you thought. He's a powerful public speaker, and something about it sticks in your mind. Lying in bed wide awake, long after Sam's breathing turns heavy, it hits you. It was the crowd, not laughing, but roaring. Oh, man. A profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the most posts sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it's the usual rubbish, but a letter of the increasingly familiar Advanced logo and an urgent respond immediately plastered to the front, and a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advanced government has taken another step forward in your fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources along with the citizens of the great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent, high-performing, and financial security. Please note all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or culture, we see the beauty in all of our customers. Neil's Deals Unlimited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure from sport to travel or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Actually, I can because there's no I in pleasure, you idiot. Shit, I don't know. Eye of the Beholder, talk just like Neil's Deals, or the Pleasure Core. I want to go for, let's go Pleasure Core, I don't know. Sometimes splurging. I guess I went up, huh? Thank you for making your selection. Please return to this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? Salisbury. It's funny. Salisbury's good. Everyone's always like, oh, shucks. I actually really liked it. I don't know. Call me crazy. Oh, I'm finally going to get to work, dude. I've been recording for 15 minutes, and this is finally, I don't have to read shit anymore. Well, I do have to read still, but you know what I mean. Jeff Algebra is a married math teacher. Why do I care? He can be a married math teacher. All he wants. Ain't none of my business. It's weird that would be on a tooltip. Or just, whatever. The Tempest.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here. Your boss.
Yeah?
While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Fine.
You still have a free choice for the other 2.
Check your
so
prostate.
read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advanced advert, preferably at the second break. Right,
Yeah, it's fine.
A lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that was nasty.
Let's turn this on.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
What's on? Are we opening on 1 or 2? I think Jeremy Clarkson or whatever his name is.
Are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky? over you.
I don't know why I talk to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality actually slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
He's happy about that one, isn't he?
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the galaxy.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of
Disrupt.
record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and
Escape
Horsford
or
and
survive.
David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
Survive, I
With
suppose.
2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return.
Gotta switch over to Jeremy, I can't forget that.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Rebuff avoided, as the last Mr. Snugglehugs is found and
Why is he on camera 2 and now he's on 1? What the heck?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent
Yeah, I told you,
disappointing
that was gonna
sales
be a good
turned out
choice.
To be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Questions have been raised about the government's judgment, with Prime Minister Peter Clement forced to apologise this morning for seeming to endorse the self-combusting plaything in this publicity shot taken last Christmas. Let's hope his niece recovers quickly.
Table for 2. Johnny
Actually, he was here. Was he just fucking on 1?
Out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year, and this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tavern.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest
Why does he keep
celebrity
switching
wedding
to camera 1 and
professional
camera
wrestler
2?
Randy Grizzle
Game.
Nutson
What the hell?
married his longtime tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year in a wrestling ring made entirely of cake.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced
Remington's
a brand new
Fist.
product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock.
Florida Master
Though
5000.
its critics are sceptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive
Male
pill is heralding
contraceptive
a sexual
pill, okay.
revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming
Finally.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
2,
National Night
1,
News.
0. Boom. Alright. Let's get started here. I wonder what she's saying. She doesn't seem very happy right now, but nobody can hear her. Just say he has a different hairdo every single day, I swear. Should we go to the...
But first tonight, while advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who have seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition
I wish I could make like a little
That's right,
transition.
Megan. The
Like
formerly
a
aristocratic
fade
members of our
out.
society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset
Wentworth.
Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gadderspatch only has one staircase.
How is gadderspatch a fucking curse word?
Imagine that. Having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fuss's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
So fucking crazy out
You've
there.
asked the right whatty question, Robin.
Whatty question,
I
Robin?
wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
Swinstead.
Swinstead? Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him.
I love these fake names, bro.
That's probably my last happy memory, Robin. That's probably my last happy memory.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and an undressed bare chest protest.
Oh, what's that?
No, don't do that. You're gonna get me demonetized.
On the news.
Right, you buggers! Tally ho!
Tally ho!
Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper good tease too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Oh God, no.
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you
Look at her face. Look at her fucking face.
That's all.
Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stuff and pip pop.
I didn't realize he had it fucking loaded, bro. Jesus.
Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top rings, it's back here in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy. I've seen enough sharp work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes,
Oh.
well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Oh.
1 minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm busting.
Do you suffer from a benign prostate?
She's funny.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
Tommy the Fingernail Harris,
It's very
sporting
endearing.
legend.
What's your job?
4 world
You can
champions,
do it.
2 cars,
Why is it raining on my
of a
desk?
day, and an enlarged prostate.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try
Oh,
and make
no,
sure
we
you
wouldn't
don't
want that.
broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
All right, just keep it out of the clip there. Okay, that makes sense. I can do that.
Laundry-based trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife. So what caused this big old prostate
Bruh.
in your bum? Well, sorry, me and the doctors, we don't know. But I can tell you, as you get older, your body changes. And that's okay.
I don't trust this dude. I don't know if I'd trust this dude if I saw him on the
Yes, I
TV.
understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
I don't even know who's starting.
Welcome back to the
Her,
National
she's
Nightly
starting.
News. I'm Megan North. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here for the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, is Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
The what?
Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Ellie Striker.
Well, that's it. This is a weird sport.
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right.
Come on, Striker.
All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. She's gone. Not bad if you ask me. Not bad. Better like it. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
The what?
Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? I'd say that's fair, but what do I know?
Yeah!
Oh, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
What? Changing at the ends, they don't change at all.
Second round,
Is it Striker's turn?
Okay, you seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch.
Oh, God.
You broadcast any of that stuff. You appear to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we
Get off the
thing.
thing.
As I said,
I'm going to knock over.
They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow.
Switch over to
It's quite
Striker
nice,
here.
And women's bodies, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Oh, is it Harris goes first? What?
Eddie Striker.
What? Are you
No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris.
Are you Who's starting?
And was that defensive thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move.
The fuck, bro?
Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
The what?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping.
I'm not.
The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, always picked up. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Bloomington Smith. On my whistle. Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it.
Switch to him.
Around here with his genitals on display for all to see.
Switch to her. Whichever way he's going. Okay, it's on her still.
He's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's
I'm not going to switch over there.
And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over.
Look at him. Look at him. He's trying his best to stick with it, bro. You might. Now back to Striker.
Not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
They're still going at it, man. I can't be sitting. She got the final pose too.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you.
Are they still going at it? What the heck, bro?
Not bad.
Alright, who's starting this time?
Ball boys give me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball, am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. And it dribbles down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
Wait, they don't want to get it in the... I've completely missed the point of this whole fucking thing.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud.
Look how mad she is there.
What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel. He's last four battles. Here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there.
What was he running, though?
Perhaps a little contact of caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerve get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, right.
Oh, God.
I don't know what I can be doing about this.
A little bit I don't want.
I mean, sort of breasts and genitals cool to see.
Oh, he's going that way. Still on Ellie.
They're sort of everywhere, aren't they?
Okay, never mind.
I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters are hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes, very good. Take them away.
Look at them.
Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Wasters! Bloody wasters! Uh-oh.
Oh, jog on!
Yeah, jog on!
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a 9 round. Who could believe it?
It's not a Tuesday.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. Hold. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there. Quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker.
Illegal
she's
spit.
In it to win it. On it like a car bonnet.
It's a car bonnet.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please.
Who's won? I wonder.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is
Everyone! I won too, bro!
It's my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I know is that to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back,
Whoa!
we'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages. That's coming up.
1 minute back.
All right.
Fucking microphone shocked me. What? Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance. The storm is playing havoc with the electrics, and you might notice the odd spark. Nothing to worry about. Happens all the time. Dave got shocked into a coma last year, but he was up and at 'em the next day.
Really?
Anyway, our compensation package is parallel to none. Good luck. Postman out.
Sorry about all these buckets. We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
You're going to need a whole new lining up there.
We'll look into it.
Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolfe, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolfe.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
She's a cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers most.
People who yet benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful, and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera, Pet? Which is me close-up camera, Pet? When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I live.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, we were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
Sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us. And this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Wait, what?
Just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm flicking from my asshole.
Are you still on the air, Peter?
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got a sack to get. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Massive. No, this bastard's cool off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rugby twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy, for being here.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Our thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
I will. Oh my hell!
Good job, everybody.
Whoa! I just fucking...
So they just... I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
That's kind of fucked up. The whole the transition center thing. Anyway, let's check my more info. All offensive words were censored. All interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. Thank you. But I got A+ on it, so whatever. You've received a generous bonus. Current wealth. Holiday time. Hell yeah, bro. PC went up. I don't know what that is, but the government goes up. What the hell is this? And Channel 1 loves me still. Even though it was a poor edit, everyone loves me. Use the clock time to time your ad breaks perfectly. Yes, I did do that. I tried my best anyway. To time them perfectly. Well, I mean, that was interesting. The transition center thing seems kind of fucked up, honestly. They're not even like, I understand maybe, oh, you could go there for your last 5 days or whatever, but not like killing you off early. You know what I mean? I mean, even if you do mitigate the process with like the lockdown. Okay.
Alex, oh, thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay?
No.
Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it.
What is this?
That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it now. Look left,
Where?
Alex, out the window. See?
Oh my God! What the?
Bastards. Turn on the snuggles
Okay. The fuck are they? Whoa.
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
Okay. I guess it did it on its own.
That seems to be the last of them, for now.
What the hell are
We're
those
about a
things?
minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot.
Okay. Advanced Go-Getter should be played. Okay. Internal use only. Employee training video. Yeah, let's
This
play
has no
that.
credibility, Jenny.
A great new collectible
professionalism.
series.
It's not a mess. Everything
Oh,
is
is
very
they
simple.
lockdown?
It's
Okay,
ramshackle
they're at
and
their
characterful,
house.
And I expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
And she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglehugs? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs were so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy? With no signs of Mrs. Snugglehugs' batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle tugging.
Going it alone, popular crustacean Johnny Hamsleeves is back in the news today as his astonishing photograph that he linked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny's long-term partner, Tiffany Lemoore, was busy in the capital preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
Being locked in alone seems to have made poor Johnny realise the empty pointlessness of the professional sportsman's existence. A life that, while no longer bringing great wealth, still offers vacuous conversation, narcissistic wives.
I love how they
and
keep
other lack of
going even
social
in the
importance.
lockdown.
Let's hope he
They're
doesn't
still
run
just
out of
doing it out of
toilet
their
paper
house.
for those tears.
It's funny.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination.
She looks
But
more
the recent
friendly,
vote
I
naming
guess.
Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord, the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord here with a little update from Dante's Taint. This year's going to be our biggest ever harvest and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here and all the clocks broke a long time ago. But if our calculations are right, we think that for you up there it is Wednesday the 4012th of January, or as you call it, Piss Mouth Day. Or possibly Boxing Day if we're a bit out, so happy Piss Mouth! I hope you get all the presents you asked for left under your Piss Mouth fee. I'm hoping to complete my collection of rocks. See you in September. Helvetica out.
These guys are crazy.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy,
I don't know, both of those seem kind of messed
must be
up.
very grateful to the people who help them right now.
We have it from several sources
This is
that
my
rich
fever
runaways
dream,
have
what
actually
the
begun
hell?
to spontaneously lose their teeth one by one. Is it some sort of cosmic justice, or has masked vigilante dental
The
Dennis
heck
been
is
up to his
this?
old tricks again?
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening, and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
I like this guy.
certainly
He's
done our bit on this
he's
to
really
contribute to
funny.
the
I want to
political
listen to
climate.
his.
But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Evening. Apparently, we need to have a chat about playing by the rules. So, the other night I were at my local park for research purposes, and there were a bunch of lads having a kickabout without a care in the world. And not only did they refuse to let me join in, they wouldn't even let me have a swig of their white stripe.
How dare they?
Laughing and joking they were, like there weren't a national crisis on, until one of them little pink demons followed them home and kicked the shit out of their nan. So, I've got two things to say to you young, fit folk. One, stay at home. It's not for you. It's to protect your Aunt Mabel and Bill next door. And two, always share your booze with your Prime Minister. The old man used to say, there's only two type of folk. Them who will help you across the road with the shopping, and them who will kick you in the fanny and nick your macaroni. So don't be a pasta snatcher. Stay at home. Have a brandy. And this will be all over before you know it. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lyle.
Oh, I like her.
You don't. Why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
2,
National Nightly
1,
News.
0, bam. No, you don't. Why do you do that? What the fuck is that music? What are you doing with it? Bro, look at them. They're still going up. They ain't messing about.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky, is the CEO of Remington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
We seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire SNUGGLEHUGS range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Reming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little execution as it wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm
Why don't you
entirely
leave your
certain
camera
what
on
your
autofocus?
grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times.
I kind of want to get that
Each box of
reaction
Snuggle
there.
Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small
What if a
lawn
small
or
children
4 windows.
child gets stuck in there? That's
And
gonna.
you want to know the best
Whoa.
thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'll be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Oh, God.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
The what? After what?
Was that
What?
right?
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my sceptical arsehole.
Whoa, Dave! I haven't heard you talking forever.
Decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
It's been so long since I've talked to you, man. Dang. I guess he did fucking flee the country. Wow. Alright, well, fair enough. Damn, that was kind of funny. I like that little ending thing there. She's, as if the whole freaking cuddle whatever wasn't a big disaster in the first place. She's now selling repackaged landmines, which small children could get their hands on. I gotta say that, yeah, I don't know. Let's see
well, it's been
just
a long
how.
time coming. No, exactly. You said it. I've said it. He must know. He's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
I'm kind of watching this because it's not supposed to be a commercial.
You're on the balloons. I've got no idea how old he is. 40? 70? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3... Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Ruth. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available
Alan
in paperback.
James's Reich.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit!
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true.
What?
Media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support.
What is this guy's opinion? I can't tell.
Blow over, but it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or at a push, a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army amassing an army to kidnap
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's what you sound like.
But I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I got loads of friends.
Yes, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one. Oh, good one.
Aww.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James.
Alan, you know what they say about
thank you for
Alan,
joining
I'm
me.
getting my
And real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today.
This guy is not outside.
Or women
That's a
brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
There's an echo. There's no
Can
echo.
you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. But my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
That's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the side, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh, yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically. But,
I knew it.
Mate. It's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Oh.
Can you hear that sound? What's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does.
It sounds almost like he's happy about that.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
But you're lying, aren't you? Oh shit! Fucking listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks! I'm too talented to die! I'm too talented. What the
Look at how Jeremy's loving this.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick?
Oh my God.
Oh. Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be happy to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Your children.
Oh, dude, Simba. Dude, there's no. This is definitely my fever dream, dude. There's no way this is real. I've got one loose in the studio apparently now. Where is it? I don't see it anywhere.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God! There it is.
I'm not
Found
going
it.
to. I don't have to. No, you're being a child. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not. You son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, we know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people have heard it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win. And who will National Nightly lose?
0.
Fuck off, Josh! So, how do we play?
Oh my God!
It's all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello,
Fucking
Tommy.
get out of here.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
Fuck
the
you.
enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah, you called during that time, so.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple,
Get
Jeremy.
the hell out of here.
I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else, yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Jeremy. Thank you. This.
Is that... What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it. So.
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie.
Fuck off!
Has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right. Here we
Get
go.
the hell out of here.
Time starts.
Don't fuck my fucking goddamn
now.
controls.
Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed.
Jelly bean.
We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here.
Jamie.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh,
Oh, well, if you must play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
Jodie
And
Carpetburn?
how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
Hey, look at that.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We've got time,
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still
This
let you near their
piece of
children,
shit is really making my camera switching hard.
I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Gerbil? It's really in the fucking goddamn subtitles.
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers.
It's still on there.
Animals! So, I'm trying to
you!
things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so,
Fuck
yes.
off, you piece of goddamn shit.
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear.
Oh, yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life
Fucking
forever.
go away.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-arm gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow, you really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
All right, Jamboree.
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop.
Jeffrey Donington.
We need to know how it ends.
Well,
I love how it's on the subtitles too. His name keeps changing. This is definitely a dream. This is not true. I think this is my coma dream. Jeffrey. I think this is
we end on a.
I think this is my coma dream after I got shocked.
Oh, it's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, you know, I might be able to. Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
He's like,
right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment.
He's
it's
still
the world
Jeffrey.
premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all. I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up. Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food.
oh, here we go.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die.
Hey!
Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications.
It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. What?
The League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thanks all for what I'm sure is bound to be a classic of children's entertainment.
I'm happy they didn't make me
Let's see how it's
bop them on the head during that. That would have been a little bit too difficult.
The news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly. A final thought, if you will, just for you, Alex.
Wait, me?
I know you think it's
Me?
complicated back at the old homestead, but there's something you should know. You like to think you got the family rule, the feelings are cool, and you're just ridiculed. You think
This is like the song.
you clearly love your daughter more. You like to think you've got it under control. Well, if that was your goal, you better enroll. Did you have a few too many at the watering hole? You clearly love your daughter more.
Wait, are you saying that?
Now Chris and Sam are broken, 'cause you're too scared of the law. And Charlie's getting angry
What in the fuck is going on?
That's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow when Jeremy will be wrestling an alpaca and I'll be naked. I'm Megan.
What?
Have a treat.
Are you fucking... Are you...
Oh. Oh, just give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
Are you a Geordie now? What the fuck?
Send you a workplace accident you'll never forget. From the classic trip and fall to the unparalleled heights of gross negligence, this limited edition set.
What is that piss? Do you think I'd be happy with that? Out of your mind.
What? Whoa, what did I... Give me the money, hold on, motherfucker, somebody there, what the fuck, dude? Can we just... Oh my god, bro, you fucking... What the hell was that? I'm so fucking confused. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show, adequately edited. Alright. Fucking... Bro. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, bro. Dude. Jesus. Alright, well that's gonna have to be it for today. My name is LaserFighter111. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later. Jesus. What the fuck was that?